Ladies and gentlemen, Immortal Technique, revolutionary activist and rapper from Harlem, New York.
Microphone check, 1, 2. Thank you very much. I was asked to come here to speak, but not only to speak, I marched with very brave, and I should say I was honored to march with very brave and hardworking and dedicated undocumented students yesterday. We went to Sheriff Joe's door and we let him know that this is a human rights issue, that we will not allow our people to be demonized anymore. Now, speaking from an Latino indigenous perspective, I think we need to make some things clear. We are the people who found Columbus lost at sea. Hold on. We are the people that have passed down that age-old wisdom that if you give a man a piece of corn, he can eat for a day, but if you teach him to plant corn, he'll kill you and steal your land. I was told not to use dark humor because liberals are scared to laugh at anything black. But I am unafraid because I know that we have more in common than we do apart. I know that regardless of however many arguments we may have, the point is that we're still here in the same room and we're committed to the same human rights principles. That we may have these internal conflicts and arguments, but these things are necessary to refine the vision and the ideology that people have. It was never going to be an easy ride, and if you cannot stand up for your own people, how can we expect you as a candidate to stand up to the opposition? I want to say also that when we go to places that horrific tragedies have happened, I and like-minded individuals like myself have never gone there to co-opt a movement. We've gone there to learn and to absorb the pain and suffering and suffer along with our brothers and sisters. I think that one of the greatest showing of solidarity can be simply acknowledging another individual's suffering, to acknowledge the pain that they've had, to not feel sympathy but empathy, to remove yourself from whatever makes you what you are, whether it's a man, a woman, a Christian, Jewish, Muslim individual, and just peel that off you for a second and see yourself only as the naked human being you came into the world in and said, what if that was my people? See, I've never been able to respect someone that says, oh, that's the way it's always been. Wow, it's not going to change under me. It's not going to change because something I did. I've always respected people that no matter what walk of life they come from, no matter what color they are, no matter what God they worship, and believe me, you can be a leftist and believe in God. Stop that. What I respect is people who say, you know what, they might not look like me. They might not speak the language that I do. They might not even worship the same God that I do, but what is happening to them is fundamentally wrong, and I will not allow that to happen. And more than that, I will put myself in front of them and I will stand in solidarity with them at the same time. I also want to say something in closing because I don't have a lot of time. There was a joke made at Left Forum that people usually see younger faces on cash than ones in the crowd. And everyone laughed, they thought it was funny, but at the same time, this is serious. I like seeing young faces in this crowd. I like seeing young people, and more than just to contribute as yourself, the next time that you come to something like this, do us all a favor and bring your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, your grandchildren. Bring them so they can understand the ins and outs of the movement, the highs and lows. Bring them so that we can leave a political legacy to the people coming up after us and say to them, America's future is yours. That responsibility is yours, whether you choose to accept it or not. And if you don't choose to accept it, then other people will decide the future of this country for you. That's all I have to say. I appreciate the limited time you guys have given me. I just want to say that we stand in solidarity with all movements, and we cannot practice salad bar progressivism. We can't be progressive about one thing and not be about one other, you know? We stand united with our people from Palestine. We stand united with Black Lives Matter. We stand united with poor, white, working class people. And we stand united with the immigrants of this nation, because we may not run America, but we make America run. I love you, Netroots. I'll see you tonight at the Monarch Theater, Immortal Technique, Harlem, New York. Goodbye.